Have you ever felt overwhelmed by things you can't control? Like getting stuck in traffic, someone being rude to you, or just a day where everything seems to go wrong? We've all been there. But what if I told you there's an ancient philosophy, a 2,000-year-old operating system for the human mind that can help you find tranquility and resilience in the middle of chaos? Today, we're diving deep into the world of Stoicism. Now, when you hear the word Stoic, what comes to mind? Maybe a person who shows no emotion, who's totally indifferent, like Spock from Star Trek. That's a common misconception. Real Stoicism isn't about suppressing your emotions. It's about understanding them and not letting them control you. It's not about being emotionless. It's about being a master of your emotions. So, where did this all start? Let's travel back to ancient Athens. Around 300 BC, a man named Zeno of Citium, a wealthy merchant, lost everything in a shipwreck. He washed up in Athens with nothing. Instead of despairing, he wandered into a bookstore, picked up a book about Socrates, and was completely captivated. He started studying philosophy and eventually began teaching his own, right there in the public square on a painted porch, or stoa poikeo in Greek. And that's where the name Stoicism comes from. From these humble beginnings, Stoicism spread and was embraced by people from all walks of life. From a slave like Epictetus to a powerful Roman emperor like Marcus Aurelius, his personal journal, Meditations, is still a bestseller today. This tells us something powerful. Stoicism is a practical philosophy for everyone, regardless of your status or situation. At the very heart of Stoicism is one simple but incredibly powerful idea: the dichotomy of control. It's the idea that some things in life are within our control, and some things are not. According to the Stoics, the only things truly within our control are our own thoughts, our judgments, and our actions. That's it. Everything else, what other people think of us, our health, our wealth, the weather, is ultimately outside our control. Now, this might sound a bit limiting at first, but it's actually incredibly liberating. Think about how much time and energy we waste worrying about things we can't change. The Stoics say, focus your energy exclusively on what you can control. You can't control the traffic jam, but you can control how you react to it. You can get angry and stressed, or you can use that time to listen to a podcast, call a friend, or just practice patience. You can't control whether you get a promotion, but you can control the quality of your work, your attitude, and your effort. By focusing on your own actions, you find peace. This leads us to the 4 cardinal virtues of Stoicism: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. These aren't just abstract ideas. They are the practical guides for how to live a good life. First, wisdom. This is the ability to see the world clearly, to understand the difference between what's good, what's bad, and what's indifferent. It's about making sense of situations and knowing what to do. For a Stoic, wisdom is navigating life's challenges with logic and reason. Second, justice. This is about how we treat other people. The Stoics believed we are all part of a larger human community. Justice means being fair, kind, and treating others with respect, even when it's difficult. It's about doing the right thing for the common good. Third, courage. This isn't just about physical bravery. It's moral courage, the courage to face your fears, to stand up for what's right, to endure hardship without complaint, and to speak the truth. It's the strength to do the right thing, even when you're scared. And finally, temperance. This is all about self-control and moderation. It's about having mastery over your desires and appetites. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy things, but it means you're not a slave to them. It's about finding balance in all aspects of life: food, drink, entertainment, you name it. So, how do we actually practice this stuff? The Stoics were big on practical exercises, mental tools to train the mind. One of the most famous is what's called Premeditatio Malorum, which sounds fancy, but it just means the premeditation of evils. Here's how it works. Every morning, take a few moments to think about all the things that could go wrong during your day. Your car might not start. Your boss might be in a bad mood. You might spill coffee on your shirt. The point isn't to be a pessimist. It's to prepare yourself mentally. By imagining these negative scenarios, you rob them of their power to surprise and shock you. When something inevitably does go wrong, you're not caught off guard. You can calmly say, "I was prepared for this," and handle it with grace. It's like a mental fire drill for life. Another powerful exercise is viewing things from a cosmic perspective, often called the view from above. When you're feeling stressed or your problems seem overwhelming, imagine yourself zooming out. See yourself in your room, then your house, your city, your country. Zoom out further to see the entire Earth as a tiny blue dot in the vastness of space. Then zoom through time, seeing centuries and millennia pass by. From this cosmic viewpoint, how big do your problems really seem? That argument you had, that deadline you're stressed about, they shrink in significance. This exercise helps you gain perspective and realize that most of our daily worries are, in the grand scheme of things, quite small. Stoicism also teaches us to see obstacles not as roadblocks, but as opportunities. The Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This is a radical mindset shift. When you face a challenge, instead of saying, "Oh no, a problem," a Stoic would ask, "How can I use this? What virtue can I practice here?" A difficult person is an opportunity to practice patience and justice. A failure is an opportunity to practice resilience and learn. Every obstacle becomes a training ground for your character. So, in a nutshell, Stoicism is a practical toolkit for building a resilient, virtuous, and tranquil mind. It's about focusing on what you can control, your own thoughts and actions. It's about living in accordance with the four virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. And it's about using mental exercises to prepare for adversity and keep perspective. It's not about being a robot with no feelings. It's about being a strong, resilient, and good human being who can navigate the inevitable ups and downs of life without being thrown off course. It's a philosophy that empowers you to find peace and purpose, not by changing the world around you, but by mastering the world within you. I hope this has given you a clear introduction to what Stoicism is all about. It's a deep and rich philosophy, and we've only scratched the surface today. But even these basic principles can make a huge difference in your daily life. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this helpful and want to learn more about practical philosophy for modern life, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments which Stoic idea resonated with you the most. Until next time, stay curious and keep growing.